please.
As soon as you set that up, I'm gonna set this up. Because if you're gonna keep the mic on the left side of your face,
I have it.
then I'm gonna have it.
I have it right here. So I can talk down to the side. Because it's a vibe.
What you want it on?
Huh?
Twitch?
Can you pull up Twitch and YouTube so I can be able to?
Oh, I'm gonna have to put it on the table. Okay.
Or if you want to pull up Twitch on your phone, and then put YouTube on there, and then I can have both. You know, if you don't need the phone.
Oh, I don't know why, but
That's how it looks.
yeah, that's how it looks. On Twitch at least.
Go
Let me
look
pull
on
up YouTube.
And if that's the case, I have to sit it just facing up. Then you can face it.
Let me see. Yeah, on
Okay. Just turn it up. So straight.
Alright, hang on.
Right side up.
I think you guys might have to scoot in just a little bit. Just off of what. Do you like the angle? Like where it's at?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys excited? I said you guys excited?
It's so fun.
Oh yeah. That looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear yourself when you talk just like that? Like just keep your mouth like where it is. Like just talk.
Yeah.
You can hear yourself really good?
Yeah.
You can hear him really good?
Not really.
You can hear yourself? Dwayne, you can hear them? You over there.
Is he even listening?
Yeah, I can't
You talking? What are you talking about? Hear us?
No, I'm just making sure that like you can hear yourself with the way, because like the shot that I have right now looks really good. You know what I'm saying?
You mean hear myself on the?
Yeah, yeah.
He not. He just gonna hear everything we're talking.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's alright?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about taking the risk and leaving it on manual, but
It'll do good on its own.
yeah, it'll do just fine. on its own.
But you got the clicker set to manual, or you put it on A+.
No, I just got AF, and then it just got autofocus, manual focus.
For the top of it, that part 2 is manual.
Mhm.
Camera set up. once
I didn't
set
know
up
you were
every,
so
know,
into like cameras and stuff.
No, I'm
That
I
nigga
mean-
DJ is a
no, cause I be trying to.
tech.
I'm
That
trying
nigga DJ is
to
a tech nerd.
revamp my shit. Cause right now I'm into
He
cinema.
low key like me a little bit.
Just
Okay.
limit the
So like the
movement
film
'cause it's
cameras are
big.
different.
Oh,
Looks
Yeah.
way better on
No,
camera
film
than
looks
it is,
so
'cause
much
autofocus,
like-
it
It's so
keeps
big.
It just
your
has an
life.
The
aesthetic
lens
to
would be
it.
this big, the camera body would
So-
be this big. It's crazy.
So you say
Yeah.
I can move around?
Yeah.
Do you have
yeah, head
cameras
movement, yeah.
yourself,
You-
or
Did
they-
you
I
show
just
us a
have
little
the
bit
same
too? Like just,
DSLR, but I don't have any like
Yeah.
film cameras.
yeah, with the, it's way better. on
I just
that.
feel like film can
So,
get
yeah,
so
you got a little bit of
expensive
free
as
reign.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's
though, because
dummy
like you have to, you
You
know.
have to rent it. Shit costs a couple thousand.
Oh yeah, if you rent it, yeah. But
Alright,
even
I
so,
was
just
rolling.
like producing the film
Being
and
charged.
stuff, like you gotta get that developed and
Your camera.
process. So like,
It's here.
That's what I'm trying
So
to work on doing.
don't worry about CBSC on that one. I got you right here.
it's a fun hobby.
Facts. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
Big
this.
show.
Where is it? The shop?
Yeah. Alright. Wait, I'm gonna record it.
So let me know when everybody. Let me know when they're ready to press record.
That's recording already?
It's been recorded.
Okay, so it's
I'm recording on this one right here.
alright, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, go. Alright, so how we always start the podcast, you know, just to loosen everybody up, you know what I'm saying? We do a little tradition here on the No Code Lifestyle Podcast. We get a little red solo cup and we fill that bitch up with some Terramana. Shout out my nigga Rob. 3.1. So everybody that got their red cup, put it up in the air real quick. We just gonna shout out and bless the episode. Cause we motherfucking here, y'all. It's the motherfucking third episode. Actually the second episode, I'm sorry. And we come up with Cross here. So it's a blessing.
Glad to be here. Appreciate you.
Cheers to that, yo.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So,
So now that we got that squared away, welcome to the No Code Lifestyle, yo.
See you up.
Big facts, big facts. Welcome to the No Code Lifestyle. It's your boy No Code, aka that nigga that you talking about. And today we got my boy, that other nigga in the motherfucking building, that new guy on the block.
The new goat on the block.
Oh, I'm sorry, the new goat on the
The
block.
new goat on the block, aka him, aka Cross. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir. Talk your shit.
CRO, money sign. You know what I'm saying?
Touch the shit, King. Yes, sir. So, how we gonna start this out, man? What you want to tell the people about yourself, man? Tell them about Cross. Let them know what that stands for. What you bring to the table.
Well, first Cross is my real name because a lot of people be like, yo, is that your real name?
No cap. I asked him this question when he came. I was like, yo, so Cross is your real name?
No, in fact, so Cross is my government. Like, that's my name.
Okay.
I fuck with that shit. So that's my name and my artist name. So I'm an independent artist. So that's number one. That's my number one. So when people ask what I do, I'm an artist. Number one. But I'm also an entrepreneur. I got a lot of business ventures and stuff like that.
Yeah. This man is
So,
the money maker.
you know what
over
I'm
here.
saying?
Like,
So you always gotta have multiple streams of income. So
tell them. So you got the music thing. You got the business side. Tell us what that business side is like. Like, what is that about?
So the business, we got a warehouse. See, the warehouse is like an all-in-one. It's a studio, it's a luxury car business, and we got events too. So
Okay.
we got the luxury car. You film music videos there, all that, just all in one.
So we're gonna be throwing a No Code fashion show soon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Plugged in.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
pop-ups, all that coming.
Okay. Okay. So what made you start, you know, getting into music? Like, have you always been into music?
See, I haven't. I really haven't. Like, I got the studio, and then I was just trying. I mean, I went in there one day. I mean, I was making money off the studio and
yeah,
shit.
you
So
was
I just
testing
went in
out
there
your
one
product.
day, and then like my niggas was fucking with it. Like, I was sending in my niggas and shit, and they were like, "Damn, shit hard. Like, you should keep like actually take this shit serious and shit." So I like went in the studio, like I actually put some time on it, and then got some people like actually were in the game and shit, listening to it and shit. And I'm like, damn, nigga, you hard, like, keep on with this shit. And I was like, so, like, I had the studio, so, like, it was nothing type shit. All it was, you gotta pay for the engineering.
Yeah.
So, that shit really just came.
So, are you more so, what kind of artist are you? Are you a rapper? Are you a...
See, I'm like,
Because
it's
I
really-
heard your song earlier. My girl was like, all right, let me hear some of his music.
yeah.
And
See, I only have one
singing.
song out, and I only have one song out. Type shit. I have so much fun with this music.
Hey,
I got 150 songs in the book. Nah, for sure. We got it. No, but like, so I'm melodic rap. Like that's what I am. Like, it's not like a hardcore. Like you're not gonna.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna portray that. Like nothing like that. Like,
So if there was an artist, to inspire you, who would you say you would not trying to be like? Cause
no, yeah, you can't compare anybody. But
Okay.
Like I just feel like that because like there's no one who really sounds like me. But like people who I'm inspired by, it's just like Dirk, Baby, you know, all the head runners and shit. See, like I actually listen to a lot of old shit. I love Michael Jackson. Like I love like New Edition, like, all that shit. So
Okay.
it's like, I got a lot of roots from that shit. You hear a little bit, not my music, you get like a little bit of that soul and shit like that. So I feel like I bring a little bit of that too.
Okay. So when you get in the studio, right, and you, obviously you put in there, you said you got hella this shit.
Yeah.
And what is your first take on like getting in the studio? Like everybody got their own little groove, everybody got their own little ritual. What is what you finna do to make a hit? Like you know what I'm saying?
See,
Like,
like-
what does it take?
I hate going in the studio with like hella people and shit like that.
Okay,
Because
that's
I gotta be
different.
Like, yeah, like,
That's different because there's
I
so
hate-
many people I know that want hella people in there to
Nah,
make this
yeah,
greatness.
like,
And I get
bro,
that, but like,
it's like because people's vibes be off. Like if somebody
Yes.
go to sleep or some shit, I just be like, damn, it's like it's my music type shit. So it's like you know what I'm saying. I just be having different thoughts and shit. So I don't know. But like my vibe that I love to have type shit just me and the engineer type shit.
okay. Fuck with that.
It's just like, cause it's like I might be on some vulnerable shit when I'm talking, so it might just be easier for me to talk just to me and the engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's crazy is I forgot to even mention that it's motherfucking 420.
420.
It's motherfucking 420.
Damn,
So
we
this is
did
a
say that
hella
shit.
special podcast because today is my favorite day of the year. Besides my birthday. And my girl's birthday. But yeah, man, like, what does it mean to you for 420? Because to me, it's like a day where they finally recognize like shit is not as bad as it seems when they talk about weed.
Bruh,
like
facts. Like
weed has actually been so beneficial to so many people, and like it hasn't done anything but
it has a
from my
bad stigma.
perspective.
It has a bad stigma on it just because like there's people making money off it. It's not coming to the government. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
That's all.
It's
It's
just
just
like-
in control. That's what they want.
if it's not coming through the government, they're not gonna put their stamp on it. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. Like they anything that they can't really touch and like have like their motive be the primary objective, they don't want anything to do with it. They consider it illegal. And that shit's foul because like I just want to light up. And I want to go to the park and enjoy my damn blunt. I don't want to just have to sneak it. I don't want to have to sneak and just smoke my shit.
No, facts. Like it's always been a bad stigma. And they used to like thank God now it's like a lot of places decriminalize and shit like that. But they used to, bro. I remember like back in high school getting caught up in the park and shit. Like it would boost about that shit. Look, you take it jail. Like it got shakes just thinking about it. Like you know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
real, it's hella traumatizing, and it's not even that deep. They make it seem like we out here snorting some cocaine,
No,
or some shit,
facts.
like really like deteriorating our bodies from like. I get smoking is not good. Don't get me wrong, smoking is not good, but we
Oh,
could be
yeah,
doing a
I
lot.
don't-
You know what I mean?
like-
We could do a lot worse.
I wouldn't ever like tell someone to start smoking. Cause it's like money out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's like
But we all have our
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
have that we get, you know what I mean? So it's not
For
even
sure.
it's not even bad that we're on that type vibe. But back to the rap shit, man. So I know you said you're new to this and you know you're trying to really get your foot in the door.
Oh yeah.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I know that's pretty far out, but I know from your perspective, you know, got the business thing on. You already looking that way, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know just having the studios brought me like a lot of good connections and shit like that. So it's like I'm a lot more forward in the game than most people. I'm shaking because I'm cold. I'm sorry, but like I got a lot of people that I've met through the studio and shit. So I feel like I'm pretty far for just being like a year in. So I've made a lot of connections.
And really, you like you said, like you got a lot of connections just having a studio. Like
Yeah.
that's a blessing because now everybody gets to show you what they have and what they do and how they move. So then you get to kind of shape yourself. And then you have engineers always there, so you just hearing shit. Like there's a bunch of throwaways that you probably be like,
No,
that was
there's
kinda
beats
hard.
that like hopefully that they tag them so it's on the beats or some shit so I can find who they are. But like there's a lot of beats that I've just been up there and listened to and fucked with, you know what I'm saying? They hit the British rap or some shit. So
Facts.
for sure.
That's dope as shit, bro. So, I know from my standpoint on music, I got a lot of my music from my mom's. What was the type of music you was listening to growing up to kind of like really shape you on your listening? You know what I mean? Being a,
See,
being a
like
viewer.
growing up, I was listening to like Chris Brown, like just different, you know, different shit.
Yeah.
Just like Drake, definitely Drake.
Drake, oh yeah, Drake is that
I
man.
still listen to Drake to this day.
Oh,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? So
So, No Code Lifestyle, I don't know if you know, but No Code Lifestyle is basically running shit not on the way that it's supposed to be ran. You know what I mean? Like I told you a little insight on about how I'm about to drop my clothing line soon
Yeah.
and how I'm gonna drop it because you know it's so like we were talking about earlier, man. The population of rappers, the population of people dropping clothing, especially in the Atlanta area, in the Georgia area that we're in specifically, is hella flooded.
facts.
And it's really hard to
Saturated.
kind of get your shit out there because there's so many people trying to do what you're doing. So in order to shine, you really have to do something creative.
Facts.
What is your creative aspect on getting yourself out there?
See, like my thing is just, I just use.
What makes you different is what I'm
I
trying to say.
use my like what I have, like everything that I have, I use it to the best, like you know what I'm saying, to the best ability for its use. So it's like I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the studio as much as I can because I have the studio for free. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's my craft. So I'm gonna be in the studio and make sure that like my music videos always have nice cars in them because you know I have rental. So it's like
Okay.
make sure I'll do it. Like it's just little things that I have that just set me apart. I feel like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I heard this interview and what really inspired me on my viewpoint on the metaverse earlier from Snoop Dogg. This man was talking about he made $22 million in one day off his album.
Easy.
What's crazy is like, and this is no offense to Snoop at all,
No,
but not many people are listening to Snoop nowadays. You know what I mean? So for him to
No,
come
facts.
about it, that was some real no code
Especially a
shit.
new album. Like people are listening to
Right.
his older stuff.
Right.
Maybe, but it's like
Right.
I haven't maybe like people still listen to his older stuff.
Yeah.
Not like disrespect to Snoop or anything, but like for sure, like his new album to do 22 million on it, like
That's crazy. It's really blowing my
it's
mind.
crazy.
Like,
You're not like streams these days. You're not doing that with streams.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like the way that he did it is just crazy.
yeah. It's just for me. It's just like, how did you figure out that doing it that way would bring you such a big revenue? Like you completely went off the charts, like on the regular oh, trying to make the best music video, oh, trying to push my streams through
Right,
Instagram,
yeah,
through
for sure.
TikTok, through everything. He said, let me try something new because metaverse is still new. Not everybody's comfortable with
This
that
is
shit.
still really uncharted
Like,
waters,
it's
for
just
sure.
like anything else. Everybody's just hella like curious, like, is it gonna be, you know, some type of trend and it's gonna fall off?
For sure.
Nah, that shit's really here to stay. Like, the virtual reality, not many, we're really already virtual.
Yeah.
We're really already virtual. Now we're just putting a label on it.
No, for sure.
We had the Instagram, and that started not even that long ago. Twitter, all of it's like just really kind of took over on the simple fact of being the main hub on just getting yourself out there. Because what we try to compare is like they say Drake. Oh, Drake is only as big as he is because he has social media.
Right.
And they like Michael Jackson, if he would have been around in this era, he would have been bigger than Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, so the push that it has through social media, like, is crazy. Like,
No, the people's word is definitely like
yeah.
big for sure.
And the word traveling as fast as it's traveling is definitely a plus and a negative, but more so a plus. But
No, if you
it's-
move right, it's a plus. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just like you just have to know what you're doing. Like in this, I feel like you have to have a plan because if you're just going and just no plan, and just going to the studio, nothing, just making music to make music. That's straight. Like
Yeah.
if you like to do it, but like my goal is to make money off it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like shopping to different labels and stuff like that. Like that stuff that happens behind the scenes with managers and stuff like that. But like this summer, like, I just know.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah,
The summer.
and I'm coming for it too.
Oh, shit. When it comes to your favorite artist right now, what do you love about this artist, and who is it, by the way?
See, like I can't really say any artist for myself is my favorite artist, but the person who I listen to, cause like if you ask anybody like, who rides in my car, I'm the only person I play in my car. Like,
Yeah.
I swear.
And you
Like,
that has
I have too much
how it has to be.
unreleased music to not like, you know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah.
to, like I re-listen to it to make sure I still fuck with it. Like
Yeah.
and most of the time I still do. So it's
Yeah.
like
If you can't fuck with your shit, how you expect other people to? Like, that's like me. I wear my shit everywhere. Like, that's all you gonna see me in is some no coat shit. Whether I just got on my hat, whether I got on my hoodies now, I got some shorts. Like, my girl just
it's
made
not
a
your
freaking
brand.
fire
It's
ass.
your brand.
It's just everywhere. Like, if I can't wear it, then how can I expect other people to? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got some questions I have for you. Do you see yourself? I know you said you only have one song released right now. Do you see an album coming out anytime soon, or EP,
See,
or more releases?
I was. If you
Or
look
what
on
we
my
can look
if you
towards.
look on my Instagram right now, it says that I have an album supposed to drop on my birthday. It was March 29th,
Mhm.
and I was because 6 months ago I signed with a label that was with like a family type thing. Like I put this up in my studio just to
Mhm.
like see what that was about. Like I mean, and it did what it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see myself doing anymore. I didn't release any music under them just because I didn't see any purpose. I didn't want to waste anything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm working with a manager and stuff like that. So I'm working on getting videos and content right now, just to release, because that's the biggest thing right now. It's just having like visuals to show to the people. So
Yeah.
like that's my number one thing right now. It's like this summer you're gonna see like videos, lyric videos, like just a whole bunch of content. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna push it. You know what I'm saying? My brand.
This video about to
You're
have
gonna
some
get,
big
you're gonna
booty
get
bitches in
merch,
it, right?
like got merch on the way. So
You're finna have some big booty bitches in there, right?
oh yeah.
Okay.
But aside from that, but, like the music is about to be lit. Like I got some shit that I'm just
Hey,
like.
it's gonna be the summertime, man.
And
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying.
I rushed that first song so much. Like I don't even like that first song. That song, what you call it? I might even just drop on a whole different DSP, not a DSP, but a whole different like platform, just so it's not on there. Like I'm just gonna start fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't really like that song like that. Like my new music doesn't really reflect that song like that. So it's just like
What wasn't working out with that label though? Like what
it was.
it
It was like
trying to
family.
rebrand.
It was like that's what I'm trying to do, and it's
Yeah.
like it was like family, and it's just like I still like I'm still good with my family and everything like
Yeah.
that, but it's just like working, like putting myself in like in a situation where I'm at a
That's
label.
a lot of vulnerability,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
and then it's a new label too. I'm a new artist. Like, it's just not really like the pairing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be bad.
And
So,
that takes a lot of courage because some people they was just like like they feel obligated and they because some people make them feel like oh we can do this, why can't we, like,
no,
you know what I mean?
facts. No, and now like I've talked to other like cause like my studio has brought me like really good connections. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like I've talked to other labels.
You
and
keep
stuff
saying the
like
really good connections. Who been in there?
I don't want to speak too much name dropping like anything like that, but like I do have beats from like coming out soon from Hood Rich King.
Okay.
He's been fucking with my shit a lot lately, so
Yeah.
you should see us collabing a lot lately. So
Okay.
you'll see that more coming up soon. And I can't really say anything else. I got some reps from a certain place that you know what I'm saying I'm working with, but that's what I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. Now, when you talk about your business, a lot of people don't know starting a business is hard, easy.
Yeah.
It really is a lot of courage, and like I know it's a lot of money people see that you have to put into it.
No,
But
facts.
like, what made you really jump into that? Like, yo, I can really make this shit happen, and I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, what kind of made you get into this route? Cause like that's not a a typical route people want to take.
No, you're talking about it like as for this the studio and
The studio
rental car.
and the rental cars and everything.
Yeah, so
And you're owning your own warehouse.
yeah, so actually we have two warehouses actually. So one we demolished the first warehouse totally out, like we put walls in there. It was just a warehouse with a couple offices in there. We demolished it totally out, put the walls that are in there now. We built a full studio in there. Yeah, of course have all our cars in there, so that's what's in there right now. So in the other studio, we just demolished all out. I mean, not another studio, in the other building is demolished out, and excuse me, it's demolished out, and we don't even know what we're gonna do with it yet. Like we just got it to have it a building close to the home studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're planning to make some big moves soon. Like this summer is really gonna show people what I've been doing, because I've been quiet, like really heavy, like.
And for real, like I know the pandemic's not over or anything, but this is like the real first summer back to like reality a little bit.
No, facts.
Like so we thought we was outside last summer. People really finna come back outside.
No, we were still like
And that can
under
kinda be a bad thing.
mandates and stuff like that, and masks and stuff like it's no more mass
Oh my
fishing.
god, why did I
anything.
not mention this? The whole fucking Atlanta's finna be dangerous as hell.
Bro,
Oh,
Get your
please
guns.
stay away. Please stay away, y'all. Like
hide
if
your
you're not
kids,
from
hide your
here,
wife.
if you're not from here, I
just advise you, just don't. Maybe in like 2 to 3 years,
Like,
maybe.
oh
if
my
shit doesn't get
gosh.
bad. Like,
They just passed a
shit about
law
to get weird.
to allow people who
Shit about to
can
get
purchase a
real
gun
wonky.
to legally walk around without a permit with their gun concealed.
Just like GTA.
Like it's literally it's about to be a whole server. We're about to be a GTA server, dog. That's so scary. That's not okay, cause everybody's about to feel like, you know how jumpy people are nowadays, bro. Everybody just wanna pull out their shit, and they shit not even registered.
Bro,
So niggas about to
traffic
get their
just
shit
being
registered,
3
and
bodies
they
on
finna,
like.
they just finna shoot, bro. That means the cops about to be even more crazier. I feel like, because they're like, oh, people got this shit, so I'm assuming everybody got a gun. So I'm gonna walk up to the car with the gun.
Oh yeah,
already
they're about to be
pointed.
on 10.
Like,
Cops are
that's
definitely. I was talking
scary,
about that with
bro.
my homie. Like, cops are about to be on 10.
That's scary, bro.
Like, the cops are definitely about to be on 10 about that shit. Like, when they come up to the car, they about to have their hand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ready. You know what I'm saying?
So like that defeats the purpose. Like we were talking earlier, like I'm not that type of person to even want to own a gun. Now I have
Facts.
to, bro,
You have to.
because I have to protect myself, you know, and my family.
No, growing up, I was never the person, like, type of person. to be
Nah,
like,
I seen
yo,
everybody have a
I want
gun.
to have a strap, but like, now in these days, bro, like, you got to. Bro.
I have personal trauma, bro. Like when I was, not even that long ago. It was when I was, I want to say I was like 7th grade, and it was this kid in my neighborhood. There was this kid in my neighborhood. He was like a little thug, right? And he was trying to be down with like the older kids always. He was younger than me. And I had my little skateboard, and Ron asked me to go take out the trash. And so I go take the trash out, you know, I was staying in an apartment, so you know, I gotta go to the front of the neighborhood. If you stay in the back, just go take the trash out.
Right.
So I'm going, everybody like, yo, what's up, Jason, what up, Jason? And I'm like, yo, what's good? And this dude come over, he's like, yo, I like that skateboard, give it to me. And I was like, bro, get your little ass. This nigga pulled out a little gun and was like, give me your fucking shit. I was like, yo. I was like, bro, I got this shit from Walmart, bro. You can have it, G.
Got that shit, gang.
You got it, G. Like, what the fuck? This nigga just stuck me out for my skateboard. I'm like a little kid, like, and this nigga's younger than me. Like, bro, what? He was like, nah, I'm just playing. I was like,
I'm
you
just
wild.
playing.
This nigga literally just pulled, like, the whole strap on me, like, bro, you gotta go.
You gotta go somewhere.
Like, no, bro, like, I lost a whole uncle when he was 17 years old. To his best friend shooting him right in the eye. Like, they was in his room and his best friend was just like, yo, my brother just got this gun, like, it looks really dope, you wanna go see it? And he was like, yeah, let's go see it. And back then, they really didn't know much at all. So, it's a lot of gun safety, you know what I'm saying? Rules that they already passed before even touching this gun. So, they pick it up, and he was just like, yo, shoot me right here in the eye. Didn't even know it was loaded. He said, okay, and just
That's
killed him.
wild.
Like, what? In matters of seconds, you just killed your whole best friend, a whole person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And luckily, he didn't even go to jail. It was just negligence. Like,
Nah, yeah.
but
like, there's
was
so
no
much
cop-
more
no
gun
press
safety now
charges.
that I hate to hear that. It's just like.
But it's just scary,
crazy.
like how
'Cause
like,
it-
reckless
'cause it-
people are,
no,
bro.
'cause it, like, bro, people like you see on news like people leaving their guns in front of babies and stuff like that. It's just like people. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a little girl that actually just she was at a family event and she accidentally killed her cousin. Like they were like messing with a gun or whatever, and she shot her cousin, and then apparently like she ended up moving her hand a certain way and killing herself as well.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much violence with guns, bro, and like it. Man, I even really recently lost one of my best friends to guns. You know what I'm saying? Like he, like, R.I.P. to my guy. Like he killed himself, and it was
R.I.P.
like it's just crazy, like how much damage people really can do with a gun, and people think it's a game sometimes. You know what I mean?
People,
like it's a restart button.
people take life life is very like delicate.
Yeah.
Like, people don't take it as delicate always.
Like I don't take that shit lightly at all. Like I'm thinking about 5 years from now. I'm not thinking like I gotta go watch my back just to go to the gas station. Like
See,
that's scary.
That's what you have to do these days. It's like you gotta have like some kind of form of protection on you. And it's just
like I got some jewelry, right? And I go to the gas station and like I'm not even gonna lie to you, I got my shit from GLD. So I probably spend like $700, $800 on my jewelry altogether.
Right.
The shit just look nice. It ain't like no real shit. So like, fake it till you make it, my nigga. But hey, I wear my shit and I even gotta tuck my shit because I'm like, it look good and niggas think my shit real. And I'm like, yo, nigga pull a stick on me. I'm like, bro, this shit fake as fuck, bro. Niggas gonna be like, give it to me. Still, like, reckless as fuck, bro. They don't even care.
I do have real jewelry and I've been like. Because I was always the type of shit, like I was telling you earlier, I was always the type to not have a gun before I was 21 type shit. I was never gonna get a strap, just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, me getting a strap, like, just occurred, like, recently. So now that, so when I back when I was wearing jewelry and shit like that, I got pressed one day for it. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but like, thank God, somebody.
Oh yeah, you told me you almost got robbed.
Yeah, I almost got robbed. Someone's pressed me for like my jewelry in a situation which was getting bad and
Yeah.
shit like that. And I had nobody with me. I was just by myself. So it ended up that I did know somebody that the place that I was, and they ended up like, you know what I'm saying, making shit right. But it was like I was lacking type shit. And after that, I just knew.
That sounds like some GTA RP type shit. Like niggas just robbing you for a chain on your neck. Like
Oh,
nigga,
yeah.
you that. Like,
Bro, people
down
are
bad,
so
bro?
yeah, and it's just like I was lacking. That's all I can say. I was lacking it, and then, like niggas come down. Like, can't say this shit's gonna happen. But like, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta have that kind of mindset because like people out here will try you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's dangerous, bro.
It is.
Like, people talk about New York and other places.
Bro, Atlanta is bro. There's a lot of
getting
bro.
up there.
Atlanta has a lot of people who like they get tried if people think they're not gangsters, so they go over and above, like, you know what I'm saying, for that
Look,
shit. And it's just
Announcement. Everybody in Atlanta, you do not have to be hard. You do not have to be hard. I promise you. You can be a normal nigga and you can
Nigga,
like
and
live a
just
normal life.
live a
And
life.
people will
Not
not
looking
try
over
you
your
just
shoulder.
for being normal,
And
bro.
it's like I'm not gonna always say that that's the case. Like some people are like, it's not a choice and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that, but like, for sure, like there's other people who just like, you know, want that shit. And that's not something you should want. You know what I'm saying? It's
That
like,
should not be glorified.
it's not, and it has been for a long time.
And it's because of, and there's some rap music that really tries to like persuade, because even some kids that live in a fucking mansion. I've grown up with kids in the and I lived in Gwinnett County, like went to school in Gwinnett County. So I lived around a bunch of the white kids, you know, the rich, privileged kids, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't experience that side too, because I wasn't always living in this nice little area. Like I wasn't living in the nice mansions and shit. I was still in apartments, but I was going to school with the niggas in the mansions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas over here talking about they want to go sell weed and shit. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, do you not understand what you just said? You live in a whole fucking mansion. Everything's paid for. Your parents got a trust fund for you, and if you don't even want to go to school, you getting that money too. Like, and you want to come out here and sell weed, my
You're just
nigga?
taking that risk for nothing, and it's a
For
joke.
what? It's not a joke. Like, niggas really out here having to sell weed to provide for their family, and you over here playing around, saturating the game for no reason.
I mean, it's like,
Cause you heard cheap and now you want to be hard.
yeah. I don't support anybody like, you know, doing that. Like everybody has to do what they gotta do to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say anything about it, but like,
Yeah. And I don't know what they going through, but like, for you to be living what you living,
no, yeah, to be living
In
in
that
that
lifestyle.
and try to portray something. I can
your
never
first car is a goddamn BMW.
I can never support that. You know what I'm saying? To
Pay
go
for
and,
it.
yeah.
That's tragic, dog. Like, you really trying to like show a lifestyle that you don't even live. For
Right.
what reason? To try to be hard? Who are you trying to impress?
For sure.
You trying to show your parents that you're not this uppity kid. Like you don't have to. You still don't have to be some. What they really want to say is they want to be a nigga.
Right. No, for sure.
They want to be a nigga.
That's
But
what you see a lot. Like,
They
for
can't
sure.
be, and so they try to do everything to be black, and it's just like,
They
dog,
go
you don't
everywhere.
have to do all that. We have a lot of normal people aspects to us too.
No, I feel it.
We're
for
not
sure.
just some gangsters in a movie that you seen 2 weeks ago. No,
Facts. No, yeah, I feel it.
you know how when you drive you know how when you go to a Fast and the Furious movie, and then you go out the movie theater, you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna be whipping this car now.
No, facts.
Yeah, that's exactly how they be with that shit.
when they go see
Watching the
somebody,
video. That's exactly how they be watching the video. They be like, oh, I'm finna go imitate
Tariq from Power.
right. They finna go be Tariq. Exactly.
I'm about to go be Tariq.
Perfect example. That nigga Braden. That nigga was literally trying to be a fucking drug lord, and he had
It's
every
like-
opportunity in the world. For what?
Nah, he held it down though. No
that nigga
cap.
Brayden was cold.
That nigga held
That
it
nigga,
down.
that
bro.
nigga told on his whole brother to say.
Bro, that nigga
bro.
held it down.
Spoiler alert. Yeah,
Yeah, if you haven't seen it.
yeah, he late as fuck. But, like that show was dope as fuck. Like,
No,
I'm
I
loving
fucks
that.
with- I
I'm
fucks
loving
with that
loving
show.
it. Did you see BMF?
Yeah.
Bruh, BMF, bruh. That shit's going crazy.
That's what it's
BMF. Like, if you haven't seen that show, it literally explains everything about Big Meech. Like, from the jump. Like, how he started out this shit. Well, it doesn't start from the jump. I would say they kind of jumped into, like, a period of life where they were kind of already kind of running shit. But they were still growing it and everything like that. But these niggas...
It's a real dope show.
Like, my mom was hanging around these niggas back in the day, like, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy. Like, that's why I'm so connected to it. Because I'm seeing what shit they was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, they was going crazy in Atlanta, too. Like, not even just Detroit. Like, these niggas, like, when this nigga get out of jail, I don't even know what he gonna do.
That nigga still got
What?
emotion. No.
And his son is literally the everything he need to be right now.
Right, no.
So when he get out, it's just over.
He got like good motion, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
might be able to be on some like
Right, he literally running the shit. He
Yeah.
in prison, like type shit.
got
That's
his,
crazy.
got his son doing great acting, like
Great
everywhere.
acting. Cause like that one thing that nigga dad didn't do is he didn't just let that nigga just have the part. He made that nigga go
Oh, no,
actually
facts.
go like to acting school. That nigga 50 Cent paid for him to go to
No,
acting
yeah,
school.
all that. Yeah,
All
he,
that.
he's really playing that. Like
50,
he,
shout out 50. 50 is
Nah,
killing
bro,
it right
50
now with
is
the production.
killing. He got, I think he got like stars on Sundays for the next 5 years or some shit like that. Like some crazy shit. Like 50 is killing it right now.
Bro, he literally had power. He had
He be talking shit about 50 too. 50
right.
be talking his shit though.
like
I fuck with 50.
he loved like he's a fucking troll, but like he stayed relevant. Like he literally had the entire season, or what was it, like 4 or 5 seasons? No, actually probably 8 or 9 seasons
Yeah,
of
the power.
yeah, Power. So with Ghost, and that shit ran for a while.
For a
And then
minute.
Tariq killed his ass, and then he
Damn, that shit is, bro. I be like, really like looking at that shit. I'm like, damn, like, what you call it? What's his name? James St. Patrick was such a fire character. Like,
Yeah.
he was just such a fire
The
character.
fact that it was his son that killed him was OD. But that nigga
That
just
shit
started
was
being a little
crazy.
dick
Bro,
rider
I-
because he was trying to be like Kane.
No, facts. I fuck with Tariq though.
Yeah, Tariq Cole with his.
Tariq be popping and shit, and he get like the baddest hoes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no cap. The females on the show be that tight. He'll be slacking in that area. But yeah, like he literally got Power, Power Book 2. He had Raising Kanan.
Force. He got.
like all of this shit. BMF, like he's
BMF.
running this shit right now.
Going
Like
crazy
Stars
with
is
that shit.
his shit. Like no cap.
No cap. He really brought stars back.
Yeah, cause it fell off. It definitely fell
people
off for a
like
while.
people were like stars for what?
Like what is
Why would I have
Stars?
stars?
Like HBO. We got
HBO has boxing,
Actually, it
like-
was Netflix. Until no, I'm gonna tell you what really started branching people out. Disney Plus. Disney Plus said, "All y'all being some bitches. I'm gonna jump first." After Netflix and Hulu had they shit, they was like, "Y'all being some bitches. I'm gonna go first." And then after that, it was BET. It was fucking HBO, Stars. Everybody got their own little plus now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So I think Disney definitely kind of started the trend of everybody starting their own streaming because they realized like, damn, who watches TV anymore? Like, be honest. When the last time you turned on cable?
It's been a minute. Like I didn't even have like for a minute. Not even a minute. The whole time I was like,
When I
been
turn
in my
on cable,
apartment. I haven't had cable.
when I turn on cable, I think it's nostalgic.
No facts. Like,
I feel
but it's like,
it's like an old time thing.
bro,
It's
all
like,
my
yo,
shows that
I
I've
remember
watched
I
as a
used to watch
kid,
commercial.
like they're gone. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to have those memories and have those. Memories.
So I just TikTok is life, but
Yeah.
I just found that it was this one. What was it? Damn, babe. You remember that website I showed you the other day? Where it had like all the
yeah, it
old
was like
school shows?
90s TV.
Yeah, it was
shows
like
and
a
stuff
bunch of
that.
90s TV, and it literally had like all like everything from the 90s, and it had like specifics, categories you can click on. It had like specific years, like 91, 92, 93, 94, 96, 97, like all of those. And it had everything and it was just an app. I mean, it was just a website. You can watch everything, bro. It had the 90s, the 70s, the 2000s. So
I was actually watching.
about to go
I was
through all that
watching
shit.
a little bit of your content, and you did like the Keenan and Kel thing. Alright, that was like one of my favorite shows. I love Keenan and Kel.
literally my favorite show growing up, bro.
That was my favorite show.
That and Cousin Skeeter. Cousin Skeeter was my shit too. Y'all know about that.
Two good shows.
But who was on the show? I mean, on soda. Like that was my
Bro.
shit. I don't know why,
Kel
but
was just so funny, bro.
yeah, he was
That
just
shit
such like a
just so
goofy ass
genuine,
nigga, bro. Like he wasn't even trying to be in no demon time. It was just his life. Was
Right,
just
like he
chaotic.
wasn't doing like bad funny shit.
Right.
He was just doing like
Right.
funny shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
And then
it was-
and then Keenan's sister was in love with his ass, bro. That shit used to be goofy. As
bro,
fuck, bro.
funny as shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I bet that nigga. If I was to see him today, I probably want to do the little bit with him, and he probably be mad as shit. But
Who loves on shoulder?
he probably be mad as shit.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, bro, that was when I was like 18.
Bro, not even 18. He was probably like 14, 15.
For real?
Them niggas was young, bro. Like the only reason they branched off, if you don't even know, like they branched off from all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they literally came from all that. So that's pretty fine. Like everybody from all that kind of branched up and had their own little thing. Like Amanda got her own show. Keenan and Kel got their own shit. I'm trying to think. What's her name? The big girl and like a couple of other people from that like started their own little game
Yeah.
TV show. So they had like, their own thing. Like
Facts.
everybody was valid on that show, bro. So it definitely was like a hub for everybody to grow from. And the fact that they did and it's still going today, like shout out Keenan, like he even runs Saturday Night Live. Like that's fine as fuck. Like that's
Definitely.
for
great.
him. For him, that's probably like one of the biggest accomplishments.
Nah,
Like, he
yeah.
probably was never, could think he could possibly get there. Now he's like, damn, I'm here. Like damn. Like, I can't wait till I get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine.
Facts.
But yeah, man, it was definitely a privilege to have you come through, big dog.
I
Like,
appreciate you having me for real, bro.
Man.
It's a privilege to be here.
yeah, I can't wait to see what you got coming through.
Like,
Like,
for
I'm
real, I
definitely
appreciate
excited.
it. And
for
no,
you.
you too, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was hearing what you were saying earlier, bro, and it's like, just now he has some shit coming for y'all, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for
Big
real.
facts.
Like, he got some shit coming for
Big
y'all.
facts. Big facts. But yeah, man, we're gonna end it there, man. Everybody take care, man. Y'all go follow my boy. I'm gonna have his song playing in the outro. And make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram. Shout your shit out.
Hey, you can find me at Crosshairs on everything. So go see me on that. And then I got a YouTube channel in construction and stuff like that. So you can find my stuff. You can find my Instagram. You can find everything on my Instagram. So yeah.
All right, y'all. Everybody, happy 420.
Yeah, happy 420.
Make
Everybody.
sure y'all like
Go
and
smoke-
subscribe, man.
Go smoke a blunt for me.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? I got another one rolled up for the way home. So, so yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We got more coming for y'all, and the content is gonna be crazy. So it's only gonna get better.
No, for sure.
Tune in. Yes,
Love.
sir.
Love.
All right. I want to do something new for this week.
Good job, you guys.
Dang, yo.
I want to do something new. I want to do.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, you can pass the blunt
Let's try
Hey,
something
you can
new.
pass the
So
blunt
I want everybody in front. I want both of y'all in front of this lens because it's got super good quality. So let's move this. Like, let's just turn this mic, get out the way, and then you know how you remember MTV used to do like exclusive interviews and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But what did they always do? They always had some sort of teaser or something with it, right? So
Yeah.
what's up? It's your boy Jet Bull,
Yeah.
hosting No Code.
Yeah.
We got merch dropping, but this, that, we got this. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
like
blah.
a,
You know what I'm saying?
little commercial.
Like a little commercial.
Yeah.
That way, when we slap it on reels, we slap it on stories and shit like
Yeah.
that. People start fucking with it. Like, okay, they're constantly throwing it in my face.
Yeah.
Even if they eventually are like, I kind of don't fuck with it,
Yeah.
but
That's
you just never
interesting.
know. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
You just never know till you know. So we can start with you whenever you're ready, and then I'm gonna press record on it, and then Carlos, you gonna go, and then if you don't like that take, or if you do like that take, and you feel like you want to say something else, we can just keep rolling with it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then obviously we just have it pieced together. So it's on your memory card in this camera. So if you want to like FaceTime me or whatever, it don't matter, because quality on it's gonna be like out of this world.
Yeah.
So let me just say.
Yo, if you plan on using it for Reels and Snapchats, I would suggest maybe if you turn it landscape. Yeah. Turn the other ways. That way it's easier for the cropping whenever you export it.
Yeah, and then what is it? I've also cause it's a wide angle lens. I come out to about the 20-24 range.
Right.
And once I get it on Reels and it's cropped, it'll still be
right dimensions.
And it ended up happening with my 50 that I did on the reel for Jason on on one of our podcasts. So
hey, if the shit is not gonna fuck with the pixelation, that shit gone. That's not God.
Because that was on a 50, and I was in this same area.
About the same distance.
Yeah, about the same distance with the 50. You know what I'm saying?
I like that hat, but that's covered. I like that hat.
Yeah, so we had it up close like that, and then we just did the same thing last week.
So this dude was an artist also?
Yeah, he's also